retrenched is a global reality and a particularly scary one in South Africa, given the fact that our economy is under such pressure. To talk to us about what first steps to take when you've been retrenched or if you've lost your business is certified life coach and motivational speaker, Yumna Aysen. Welcome to The Loft, Yumna.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited.
Us too, but we are talking about a quite serious topic. Now, Yumna, there are thousands of workers retrenched or dismissed due to COVID-19. Speak to us about what first steps to take if you've been retrenched or lost your business.
Okay, so what I would recommend is in the very beginning, getting your documentation in order for you to apply for UIF, to apply for social grants. And I know that this might be kind of hard, but also, maintaining that professional relationship with your employer, because you never know if you might need them for referrals, you might need them for some leads in the near future to get you some job opportunities. I would also recommend having a look into, some newspapers to see what is it that you can do for yourself to find some jobs. And there are a lot of companies out there that are really struggling at the moment with their business, figuring out some ways in which you can offer your services that you already have, your skill set, that they can use to their advantage right now and offer it for free. I would also recommend is that, there are businesses right now that are thriving, even though some of them are failing. There are some that are thriving, especially in the online space. Figuring out all of those years of hard work that you've put into your career, how is it that you can offer that skill set to other people?
So what happens if you are a business owner who's had to close shop?
Well, what I would recommend is it's a really harsh reality when that happens, especially with all of the hard work and years that you put into building it. But I would try to figure out, well, what kind of ways can I reinvent my business? What kind of ways can I reinvent my products or my services in order to offer it to the public? And because of the whole pandemic that's happened, it's opened up new needs that need to be filled. So trying to figure out what can you do with your business to fill those demands. And if at any point you have lost your business completely, unfortunately, you can figure out, with all of those years of experience that I've had, how is it that I can offer my services to potential employers? And also signing yourself up on a freelance website, that could really help a lot.
Now, the scariest part of being retrenched or losing your business is the loss of income. So how does one tackle this?
I would say, you kind of got to start in the beginning. Take it back to basics. Sometimes we don't really have a look at our budget or our financial plan. Perhaps looking at it more in a laser sort of focus point of view to really get down to the nitty-gritty of what your financial plan looks like right now. Getting rid of some unnecessary expenses that you might have, such as some of the other streaming shows that are out there right now. Having a look into what are those unnecessary expenses and focusing more on the short-term goals. This is not the time for long-term goals, but trying to take it day by day by day.
I was about to say, when you're looking for a job, you end up having so much time on your hands. And we want to be productive in the best way possible, especially during alert level 3 of the lockdown. So what are some other productive ways to spend your time whilst looking for a new job?
I would say this is the perfect time for self-improvement, to really press that reset button, to get down to basics, to get to know yourself for who you are. And there are so many webinars going on at the moment and a lot of online courses, some of them for free, absolutely for free, to really upgrade your knowledge, to upgrade your skills. And you know what? It's fine if you don't have any access to internet. You can look into getting some self-help books or business books or borrowing it from a friend or a family member, and looking at some articles in the newspapers in the career section to figure out some more tips on how to take yourself to the next level.
Yumna, so you've mentioned quite frequently looking through the newspaper for job opportunities. What other opportunities, or rather ways, can people seek out new employment?
So I would say something else that you could have a look at is to go online. A lot of people are rebranding themselves online, and there are a lot of recruiters looking for people with your skill set and working with a recruitment agent or an employment agency to help you hone in on your skills so that they can match your skill set to the potential employer that is really good for you.
So besides looking at the internet and the web, how does word of mouth play a role? I mean, physically, people can't do what they used to do back in the day, carrying their CV and knocking door to door.
Yeah, so that is actually a big one. Word of mouth is huge because there is a saying that goes, your network is your net worth.
Amen,
So
Queen.
tapping into that network that you have in place. And I don't know if you've ever heard of 3 degrees of separation, but
Yes.
there are people, if you just look to the sides. You don't even need to look way ahead, but looking to the sides, to your colleagues that you used to work with, to your friends, to your family, they actually know people that could help you in your job search, that could get your foot into the door.
Yumna, thank you so much. That has helped me truly, and advising those around me who find themselves unemployed. And I'm sure a lot of South Africans at home are truly benefiting right now. We appreciate you giving us these tips and tricks as to how to bounce back if we find ourselves retrenched and without work during this pandemic. We appreciate it, Yumna.
Thank you so much for your time.
Connect with us on social media and let us know, are you finding yourself in these unfortunate situations and how are you bouncing back?